guy. I know you're a flashy
the
guy.
new Miami.
Yeah, Miami Vice jersey.
No,
I know.
You get your hands
I
on
know.
it?
Tyler Hero.
Hero.
I know. And it's a medium too. I know you like medium,
Yes.
so
Dude,
yeah,
that's
definitely.
actually
I know.
fucking dope.
It was a nice one. We're live, dog.
We're live. I don't know how, but we're live. Made it happen. All right. Another week, another episode. What's going on,
Don't
brother?
start the show like
hold
that,
on.
man. It's a Christmas show. How
Oh,
about
that's
you
true.
say
All right,
Merry
all right.
Christmas?
All
Introduce
right, all right.
everyone.
It's a lot of emotions going
It's
on this
okay.
week.
No worries.
You know what's going on. You know what's been happening. So, gonna start a little by
This is
little.
how you usually start the show. All right.
You should take over actually doing this show today.
You want me to take over?
You should take over for one.
All right. we are live here at the Trendy Husky Podcast here in Huntington Beach, California. Here's your new host, Mr. Husky himself,
There you go.
Danny Blue Eyes.
I like it.
We got our main man over there, my
here.
co-host,
Right
my
there.
friend,
Right there.
French man.
Woohoo!
And we got our producer over there, learning as always right now, but we're up and running.
Oh, no. I got to stop you there. No. We have a beautiful new producer. She is the sweetest person in the world. She came from a long way to come and help us do this show. And she's going to be with us in the future. So I want to say hello to sweet Annie. What's going on, Annie?
Hi.
Hey, Annie, what up? Thank you so much for coming down from where? Lancaster?
Yes, from
All right. Thank you so much. By the way, Annie has her own vlog.
Really?
It's called
Okay.
What's Up, Annie? So if you want to check it out, she's into vlogs.
I
Go
like that
check it
name.
out.
I like that name.
It is. It's actually very sweet.
What
I
the-
don't- How did you find that name available, though?
I don't know. I just thought, what's up, Annie? Like,
That's
people
it.
can find me.
What's up?
Just
What's up?
as easy as it comes.
Yep.
Just that's it. Sweetest person in the world too. We're gonna ask you some questions because now you're part of the pack. So we gotta ask you some sports questions. Make sure that you're. Oh, she's like, no, you're not.
Not sports
She's
questions,
like,
like-
no, right? We gotta like.
Oh yeah, let's give it to her.
Go ahead. Who's your favorite sport person ever?
Favorite sports person?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just give me one name.
Okay, since we lived in Colorado for a little bit, we went and saw what's his name? Tim Tebow. But he's not in anymore. But that's like the only one I can come up with right now.
Okay.
I'm a big Tebow fan, so
Are
that
you?
works with me. Yeah, of
Okay,
course. It's hard to hate that guy.
That is very true.
It's
It's
very
very,
hard to
hard
hate
to
that
hate
guy.
on Tim Tebow.
He threw the football a little goofy, but he was a hell of a person. So
He was loved everywhere he went.
of course,
Everywhere.
he
he
motivated
went.
everyone. So
Everywhere.
yeah,
Everywhere.
it's hard to find a lot of Tebow haters out
That's
there.
very true. It is a Christmas show. So we're
It
going to be
is.
talking about Christmas stuff. I see a gift over there. I already got
Don't
you.
worry about that
Wait, what is
gift.
that, though?
What this?
Yeah, what is this?
What's your
Well, I
eyes
don't-
over
I
here?
don't know. I
It's
see-
just for show. It's a fake gift.
Oh, okay. As if it's a
you know,
fake
like
gift.
a prop.
Okay.
You know,
all
a
right.
prop.
Oh, just prop?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
prop.
So I
right
give
now.
you a real gift and I get a prop.
This is a prop.
That's
okay?
fine. Oh, fair.
Jeez.
Oh, fair. Fair.
Come
It's
on.
fine. It's fine. How's your week been so far?
Week's been pretty good, man.
How was San Diablo?
It's treating us well. I'm continuing. My little gardening phase.
Still?
Still got
Jesus,
hooked.
literally.
Yes, literally. So I took it to a new level, actually. So I was going Christmas shopping.
Okay.
I went Christmas shopping for Mariah, even for Tim, even for my roommate Tim. I went Christmas shopping. I don't know why, but I ended up doing it.
I don't know.
But I had to stop at Home Depot just to
Okay.
look at the flower section in the garden, just for a balcony. And then I ended up calling Mariah because I brought the Lexus and my four-door
Yeah.
sedan.
Yeah.
It wasn't big enough for this plant I had. I actually bought a palm tree, a full palm tree. It's about
Interesting.
8 or 9 feet tall.
Okay.
And then I also bought a little palm tree as well. It's about 4 or 5 feet tall.
Okay.
So we have a little 4-foot palm tree in one
You're
corner.
really going into the story. I like it. Okay.
Yeah,
keep
and
going.
I can't be stopped.
Okay,
right now.
that's fine. Go ahead. Thank God I have my shot
I'm
next to
hooked.
me. But
No,
Merry
I have a
Christmas, everyone.
4-foot palm tree in the corner, and then I have another 8-foot palm tree in the other corner,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of floats over. Gives a nice vibe to the balcony.
It's done. Right. Story done. Well, very interesting. I
What do you
love
mean
it.
story
It's
done?
just-
That's
it's
a hell of a story.
It's a gardening story. I don't know. Do you want me to get excited? I don't know. It's a gardening
Okay,
story.
imagine if you had a palm tree on your balcony. Would you not be excited about it?
Please put me down if I get
Would
there.
you not be excited about it?
Yes, if it's already there. Not
Okay.
me putting it in and not
Oh
me-
yeah, the process of
right.
it, but actually having it on your back balcony
Mhm.
is very exciting.
All right, I gotta go back. And you said you picked up a gift for Tim?
I did pick up a gift for Tim
That is
too.
interesting. You know what Tim brought me tonight?
What did he bring you?
8 yogurts. And he was like, Merry
8
Christmas.
yogurts.
And then I see him eating one of them. And I'm like, wait, I thought you brought me them yogurts. And he was like, oh, I gotta try it. I gotta see what the whole fuss is about these yogurts. I'm like, okay.
The holiday 7-pack there, not the 8-pack, the 7-pack.
How was last
Takes
week's
a yogurt.
How was last week's picks for you?
Good. We actually made out finally. I
We
know
did.
we had a cold month,
did.
but I knew if you paid attention to covering cookies, I ended up going a little bit over $1,000. I know Timmy 2 times went up $2,000.
I went
So-
like 600-700.
Yeah, you went up as well.
Yep.
So,
So
I
we had a
think
good week.
combined we all went up in our group about $4,000.
We
so,
did. We did.
I mean, for 1 week, you can't complain with that.
No.
I
Well, our
can't
picks
complain.
were on fire last week. We did very well. I'm very happy.
It would have been
Proud
even
of
more. I hammered the Chiefs. Well, we got on Saturday. We bet on the Chiefs
Yeah.
minus 2.5.
Yeah.
So we had a big parlay that hit.
Yep.
But on Sunday, the line moved to 3.
Yep.
Chiefs minus 3, and that backdoor cover by the Saints.
Yep.
They
So
scored
it
a
was a
garbage
squash.
time touchdown.
Yep.
And it ended up squashing like $500 I had. I'm
Yep.
like, ah. Because
Yep.
they were up 2 scores the whole game. You watched the game. They were up 2 touchdowns and 10 points. And then Drew Brees scored with like 1:40 left, a garbage time touchdown.
That's very true.
I'm like, nah,
That's
that's
very true.
unnecessary, Drew.
It's very yeah. It's
I was
like super, and it's like you
I'm like, come on, man. You lost already.
You
The
just-
game's over. And for somehow they ended up losing by 3. But
Hey, we
it's all
squashed.
right.
You get squashed it, so it wasn't that bad. It's all right.
Anytime I go up 4 figures, I'm happy. So
NBA is back, so that's always good. We're gonna talk about some NBA in a little bit. We're gonna
Of
talk
course.
about, just like talk about what's going on with us first. And before we get into any sports, I want to talk what's your plans for Christmas, what's my plans for mine, and just go from there. So, what are you doing this Christmas? Anything special?
this Christmas, so we ended up getting we got a Christmas ham. So we got we're gonna put, I guess, baked a ham with like some pineapple and honey in the oven.
Who's the cook?
I don't know yet. Hopefully
Okay.
Mariah.
Okay.
Because me and Tim don't do a lot of things
Okay.
around the house.
Got it. I get
got
that.
to give her props for
I,
that.
okay. All right.
But no, we got some ham. We got apple pie. Not peach pie.
Okay.
I know you like the peach pie.
I
but-
love peach pies.
Yeah.
It's one of
Well,
my favorite.
we got apple pie for dessert, and
Okay.
then we got some cookies and some water bacon chestnuts for tomorrow. So
Well, you asked me for the ham already, so I guess I'm only coming for dessert because I'm not a big ham person.
okay.
So I'm coming for definitely the other stuff.
No, but we actually we bought a lot of gifts for each other.
Okay.
I mean, not a lot of big gifts, but more like a little knickknacks, like here and there.
Yeah.
So our tree is like pretty full. Like the
Nice.
bottom of the tree is like really nice.
I wish I would have done the tree this year, but having 3 dogs at home
Yeah.
is not easy.
No.
I know you've got a couple with a lot of babies, but
yeah.
how is the babies? Are they opening their eyes?
The puppies just opened their eyes a few days ago. So yeah.
Okay.
We haven't got to the naming stage yet because
Why are you naming them? I thought you were giving them away.
we haven't got to the name. We don't know what we're doing with them yet. Okay.
You can't keep them all. You know that.
I understand that. Just calm down, okay? We're gonna see who we like.
What do you mean calm down? I'm asking a straight question.
Well-
you can't keep them all.
Well, I mean, we can, but we're
Really?
probably not gonna.
6 dogs?
But we can keep them all if we wanted to. We can.
I don't know if that's
If
okay
we
with
wanted
your.
to.
I don't know if it's gonna be okay with your the place where with the place where you live in right now. I don't know. 6 dogs is gonna be a little too
But
much.
no, odds are we're gonna sell them. But they just opened their eyes, so they're looking cute as ever, and
Okay.
it's hard not to go into puppy pen and pet them all the time.
Nice. All right. You want to ask me about my jersey, by the way?
Yeah, I didn't know you were a Blackhawks fan, man.
I'm a huge Blackhawks fan. First off, this was supposed to be for someone, but then they were naughty this year, and I ended up keeping it.
Oh, okay.
So,
You got
you know.
your own jersey.
Got my own jersey. Got my own hat. Looks really good on me. Actually, when I put it on, I'm like, that looks good.
Well, the Blackhawks do. Let's just give them props. They do probably have the best jersey
They
in
do.
the NHL.
I
Look
hope
how
they don't-
beautiful
Do
it
you think
is.
they're gonna change the name?
Wait,
'cause
are
of
they
all the-
supposed? Oh yeah, I haven't even thought about that, to be honest.
The new bullshit going on?
'Cause
Well,
I know-
not bullshit, but I'm just saying, like, I hope they're one of the teams that get to keep their name
Because Indians just changed their name as
Yes,
well.
they did.
So it was the Redskins, Indians. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm talking out on a limb here, but I don't think Blackhawks is like referred to as like a racial slang or a racial term. I thought it was more as like a compliment, more as like a warrior type. But I don't think it's a derogatory term. But
And I think that the Blackhawks are easily the most successful team in Chicago,
I mean,
when it comes,
lately,
like-
I mean, in the last 10 years, if you're talking, yeah.
right?
I mean, the Cubs are up there as well. So,
2 championships.
well, one championship
Oh, sorry. Wait, what do you mean one?
for the Cubs. Oh, Blackhawks.
No, I'm talking all, for the whole team's history. Blackhawks won more
Oh
than
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
else.
Oh yeah.
So-
I was just talking the last 10 years.
Oh,
or
last
so.
10 years. Okay, so the
But
Cubs
the
got
Blackhawks-
one.
but-
Blackhawks got what, like
Three?
4? 3? Okay.
Yeah, 3. They ended up having 3. Is that right, Tim?
Oh, Jimmy Two-Time is not around. I think he walked away. Oh, he's upstairs.
Oh, useless.
Always used.
As
Never
always.
around when you need him.
Useless as always.
Never around when you need him. All right.
He's a hockey guy.
He is yes. Every time I get to play video, I'm like, let's go play hockey. I'll give you a 2-for-1
Yeah,
odds.
let's
And I'm
play
like,
NHL. No, dude. No.
No one wants to play
We're
NHL.
FIFA, and I'm actually glad to say I finally got you on Madden.
Yes.
I never thought you would be a Madden player.
Yeah,
in
and I've
my
been doing
wildest-
better.
Oh, you've gotten a lot better for sure. You've it's really opened up your offense that
Mm-hmm.
you're committing to the run.
Yes.
Because, when you're the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
I just like to drop everyone back and just play about 11
Yep.
guys in coverage.
Yep.
But, you really snuck in a few runs in there, and it
Yep.
surprised me. You keep
Yep.
me off balance.
And even your
That's a key.
And every time you play
And my run defense,
your
yeah.
run defense, every time you just never
Yeah.
would throw it. Every time you're just running on me, and I did not know how to stop it, and I kept just playing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
finally, now I can
Exactly,
put a
yeah. Now
stop to
you
your
know.
running game. So that's always been good. So as you know, there's been a lot going on over here. We had Beautiful Ollie as a producer.
A lot of holiday drama.
A lot of holiday drama. Me and Beautiful Ollie.
What's
called it-
holidays without drama,
a
right?
lot of holidays with drama. So I don't know if everyone know or not, because I never like to put my business out there. But for some goddamn reason, I always find my business out there. And it's always being manipulated. It's always lies. It's always this and it's always that. And I always like to have my own version by the end of the day.
It's a problem with social media. You
Yeah,
shouldn't,
that's the new age fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm so fucking sick and tired of it. And
I think it's
there is
the
two ways.
millennials out there.
Exactly. And there's 2 ways of doing this. Either taking the higher ground and just moving on, or being petty and just, doing the same kind of thing. I'm actually going to be petty today because I don't give 2 fucks, because I'm about that fucking movement.
Hey, you had a long week though.
I did.
so,
I did.
I mean,
I did
Sometimes you gotta let a few things off your chest here and there.
Actually, I got to do a little correction. It was a long month. A long couple of months. A lot of things have been going on. A lot of pieces have been moving. And I was always the one that liked to keep everything in the street. But for some reason, it just never happened that way. More people got involved in my drama. My family got involved in my drama. And it only kept getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh, it just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
and grew.
And by the end of the day,
Usually, the more people you get involved,
The worse it
yeah,
gets.
the worse it gets, because everyone starts putting their opinions in, and
Yeah.
then another opinion in,
Yeah.
and then
yeah, because everyone becomes opinionated, and everyone, kind of have their version. Everybody start, I don't do it this way, so you shouldn't do it this way. And I'm like, wait, time out. Everybody got their own relationships. Everybody got girls different. Their men is different. So you should not be comparing, first of all. And the situations are not similar. And I feel like just, there's a lot of backstabbing, because once the person takes the situation and then manipulates it and lies and makes you feel like the villain, there's only so much you can take. There's only so much you can do. By the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, because I've never needed anyone to ever, scratch my back or do me a favor. So I don't know what was the point of getting all these people involved or trying to ruin an image, because at one point you gotta think, there's kids involved in this relationship. And when there's kids involved, you always gotta think of, damage control. There was no damage control, because one person just kept digging that hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm just sitting over here. And by the way, I know you've been looking at her Instagram stories. Everyone has been hitting me up about their Instagram stories, and everyone's been asking me, believe it or not, I've had people in Vegas, in Chicago, in California hitting me up and being like, are you going to do something about it? Because
what's
we
going
know
on over
everything.
here, yeah.
We know it's about you. Are you going to
well,
do
no one's
something?
hiding that. I think.
I know. Just
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on,
No, of
mofos.
course, yeah.
Hold on. Hold up. And I'm not, again, I want to say it again. I'm not the kind of guy who wants to go and put in his dirty laundry out there. But I'm trying to take the higher road here, and it's super hard to do so. Because I want to be just as petty as her and just spit out everything. Everything. Because it's all freaking lies. And at least if you're going to lie, be good about it. Don't just lie and be bad about it. Don't just go and use the situation in your advantage because you're a girl. Don't go and take the situation and use it in your advantage because, you know, you're playing mind games with my mom and my dad and a little fucking childish bullshit. Because by the end of the day, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm the only motherfucker that I need. Period. I know I'm a great father. I know I do everything I can for my kids. So you want to go ahead and play games? You want to go ahead and get like a whole bunch of people behind you? Go ahead. I'll tell you something. Ain't none of them, not one fucking person is going to sit there and pay your bills. You can get all the pity and whatever bullshit you want from them. But ain't not one person is going to come help you when you need it most. I've been there for 12 fucking years. Think about that.
Yeah, that's some real talk.
Think about goddamn that. Just look around. Keep talking about sacrifice. Keep talking about sacrifice. Look at all the sacrifice I've done. Don't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk as well.
Sounds like you need some of that
I do.
fireball,
I
brother.
do.
It's
Do
the
you have any
holidays,
more?
man.
Here you go. Merry
It's the
Christmas,
holidays,
brother.
man.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
There you go. You gotta make it a mention. This is good. This is good. All right. This is good.
Wait. Before we continue, I believe you said you were taking 6 of those.
I am
in the
taking 6
shot,
of those
and you're a man
tonight.
of your word.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
So I know.
Have I ever disappointed?
Did I just say? I just said you're a
Yes,
man of your
yes,
word.
I am.
So
Yes, I
I
am.
was. That's
Yeah.
all I was saying.
And that was a big shot too. I'm taking.
Oh,
6
I
of
know.
them. Ooh,
Trust
yeah.
me. I believe you, man.
Oh yeah. You want to hear about my weekend? Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, by the way, and I keep forgetting that because once the shit hit the roof, this is when you find out who the real mofos are. Day one, when shit hit the roof, I had a friend coming down from San Diego. I had people coming down from Lancaster. I had people checking on me all the time. People who couldn't make it, they send me texts, hey, we're here for you. Just, you were checking on me all the time, every goddamn morning. Yo,
I know. The funny thing is our conversations would go, and you're like, I'm doing this and this and this. I'm like, brother.
Because you and I are involved in business now.
Yeah.
Now we just invested into a company.
I know, but you were talking about podcasts and all this other.
Well,
I'm like, man, how are you?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care about the podcast right now, man. I was just asking,
Right.
how are you? Like, how you doing? You know,
It's
good to check in on you.
It's good to keep busy.
I
Because
know,
by
I
the end of the
understand
day,
that. Yeah, I know.
she can't hurt me.
I could tell.
The
yeah.
only part what I was hurt, it's not having my kids around.
Of course, yeah.
And you've seen what I just got them for Christmas
Of course,
and everything
yeah,
we've
of
got,
course,
whatever,
yeah.
and then that gets taken away, and that's fine. I'm not looking for drama again. We keep talking about amicably. Let's do it. I'm so okay with doing it amicably. As long as we don't live under the same roof, you can't expect me to live under the same roof and expect me to do it amicably. One of us got to move out, and then we can do it as amicably as you want. No problem. Kids, I'm always going to be their father. You're always going to be
no
their
doubt
mother.
about it.
And by the end of the day, listen, if we can't agree on whatever the times that we're going to have the kids, let's go fight on the courts. That's why we have a court system. Period. So, again, the reason why I started talking about this because, I want to say thank you. I got a buddy who just came down a couple days ago from Chicago, so shout out to Eunice as well. And we're going to go have fun this weekend.
Shout out to Eunice.
He's
a good guy.
We're going to San Diego.
I believe he's en route to get my turkey sandwich I asked him for.
No.
He actually filled up my glass of whiskey. He was going to get me something to eat. I was like, I like this guy. I like this guy over here.
I got you, Eunice. Don't you worry. I got you.
I was just playing with him.
We're going maybe to Mexico.
Actually, before we move on, though,
What?
I got a surprise.
Okay.
This is not a prop.
Oh.
This is not a prop.
Oh, okay. What is it?
This is actually your Christmas gift. Actually, one of your Christmas gifts.
Wine.
I know Mariah picked out your favorite bottle of wine.
That's true. That's very true.
That was one of your gifts.
I did see it.
We got one here.
Let me see it.
So I'm
see
excited
that.
for you to open it. I know to the audience, he actually has no idea what it is.
I really don't.
Like no clue. even.
Nothing.
Yeah. So
Nothing. Thank
I
you
did-
very much, Mariah, for the bottle of wine.
I didn't ask him what he wanted. It's just kind of a hunch.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just kind of
All right, let's see.
I was going blind here.
It's
I was going blind.
It's already inside the mail, so this was
Inside.
definitely picked online.
no open right there. Yeah,
All
open
right.
up there. All right, let's go.
Pink. All right.
All right, I know you're a flashy guy. I know you're a flashy
the new
guy.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami Vice jersey.
No.
I
How'd
know.
You get your hands
I
on
know.
it?
Tyler Hero.
Hero.
I know. And it's a medium too. I know you like medium,
Yes.
so
Dude,
yeah,
that's
definitely.
actually
I know.
fucking dope.
It was a nice one.
That is a nice one.
When I saw it online, right away, instantly, I was like, all right, that's got Frenchie's name all over
that
it. So I got you,
is a
brother.
fucking
Yeah.
nice gift. Thank you so much.
You
I'm
got
not
it.
joking.
I know.
Um,
I actually.
I'm gonna wear this with a lot of pride.
When it came, I took it out and I showed Tim, I showed Mariah, and they're like, "Ooh, that's nice." I was like,
I don't know if I want to give.
I was
it
like,
to
I'm a medium. I'm a medium. I was like,
Yeah, we
you
wear
know.
the same size.
Yeah,
Actually,
I know,
Even
yeah.
shoes, we wear close to the same size.
Yeah, so
Timmy
I
Two
had
Times-
to-
I was talking about you, Timmy, 2 times. I said you brought me 8 yogurts and you took one of them. So thank you for that. You got 7 left. FYI, we gotta bring that
FYI.
out. FYI, he
FYI.
signed up for an indoor team.
He did.
He did
He
for, you
signed
know,
an arena team
yeah,
out
team.
here in Cali.
You're gonna kill it this year,
Of course.
no doubt, right? Okay,
So
you're
we'll
saying
speak
no
for
doubt.
him. I know right now he's putting on some weight to get tight end.
Yep.
But he's gonna go dominate the arena, put up a few tuggies, and then
There you
hopefully
go.
next year the league or Canada will be
You
looking
should
at
be
him
slicing
shortly.
through these kiddos like
He
you know
will be,
a hot
though.
knife in butter, like
Hot
literally.
knife and hot butter.
Like with all the working out you've been doing and all the people you've been working out with, this should be just like walk in the park. A walk in the park. Our producer is looking at her phone, by the way, already.
Wow.
She's like, wait, don't call.
Busted.
She's like, don't call me.
Busted. Things are looking up here right now.
Yes, things are looking up.
Things are
Yes.
looking up.
We got a producer.
We got a producer.
Because,
you,
you know,
got a great jersey.
I
Tim's
have a
going
great
places.
jersey. Yes, Tim is going places. I got a.
All of us are technically business partners right now.
Yes, technically me, Tim, and
We're
you
not
are
going
business
deeper
partner.
into that, but
Yes,
we're all
we're not
business
going
partners.
deeper into that.
Fix your mic a little bit.
Oh, just fix
Straight,
my mic.
yeah.
I got a house for myself.
You do.
I gotta like celebrate that as well.
You got empty house in
I got an
HB.
empty house in HB by myself, so that's always beautiful. No drama, no stress, no nothing. So let's go on into sports, brother.
Let's go.
Enough
I've been
drama.
waiting.
Let's do
I've been
this.
waiting.
All right, NBA. How'd you like the first day? I know the Houston OKC got canceled.
Well, the first day, so we ended up opening with Golden State in Brooklyn.
Yep. Oh, let's
and-
talk about that.
Yeah, Brooklyn looked good. They did. KD looked good, but even
Kyrie looked good.
Kyrie looked even better.
KD looked good. They looked dominant.
Yeah,
man.
they both look good.
They
I
look
mean,
good.
let's not put too much into it. I mean, do we really think Golden State's going to be that well off this year or no?
They're a mid-table team.
Mid-table?
They
What?
put a, what? Well, hold on.
Mid-table. Don't ever refer to the NBA standings as mid-table. That's a soccer fan in you talking right there.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm just saying
Well,
if
well-
NBA fans chimed in right now,
Okay.
we're talking NBA,
Okay.
and you said mid-table,
Where'd you put the Warriors?
probably 9th or 8th.
What is that? Is in the like mid-table?
What do you mean in the West?
No.
No, not at all. I'm saying
I'm
they're
saying in the West
I'm
mid-table.
saying I don't think they're gonna stop saying mid-table.
Okay,
I
okay.
told you that
All right,
already.
all right.
Okay. No, I don't think they. I mean, look at them right now. Do you really think? I know it's only one game deep, but do you see them making the playoffs in the
let's-
Deep West?
Let's be very clear. Let's take a sec here. They played the Brooklyn Nets
Yes.
with a KD and a Kyrie. Mm-hmm. The question was, how is KD gonna come back?
Of course.
The
Yeah.
other question was,
He looked healthy.
He looked very healthy. The other question was, how is Kyrie going to come back? And the third question was, how is their chemistry going to be? Mm-hmm. And how are they going to share the ball? Who's going to take what shot and whatever? I think Steve Nash, as I don't want to, jump the guns over here, has done a great job so far.
Oh, well,
as
let's
of
jump in the
hold
gun.
on,
Let's jump in the gun.
I'm just saying, for
jump
the
in the gun.
first game, they looked really good.
They
KD
did. They
doesn't
did look
look
good.
like he just came back from injury. Kyrie doesn't look like he just came back from injury. I can see the chemistry there. I can see that they were happy being there.
Mm-hmm.
I know the interviews are always weird, but that's who they are. That's who KD
Yeah.
is. That's who Kyrie is. But when it came to them playing ball, it looked really good.
Yeah,
it looked really good.
It
The
looked good.
okay.
We don't know how good the Warriors will be as of now.
Okay, so now we're questioning the Warriors, which is completely
I mean, it's just
understandable.
one game. I mean, they still have new pieces. You know,
True.
Clay was out. Draymond was out.
Well, Clay is out
They're
for the
starting,
rest of the season,
you know,
so don't even count.
I know,
Clay.
okay, but Draymond was out as
Yep,
well.
yep.
They were starting a rookie center in James Wiseman. They
Yep.
had Oubre, which is a new piece. They had, Wiggins as well. So we really don't know about the Warriors right now.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. They beat up on a Warriors team that was kind of new. Let's not put too much stock into it.
I agree.
And then in the second game, we ended up having the Lakers and the Clippers. And the Clippers were actually 2-point underdogs going into that game. But they ended up winning by
Yep.
7 points.
Yep.
I know LeBron ended up saying it was kind of a weird night.
Yep.
Did you see those rings, by the way?
I did.
Those were beautiful.
Ridiculous.
Those were-
Ridiculously beautiful.
Those were beautiful.
but did you-
even LeBron was shocked when he got them. He looked at them. He's like, damn.
So let me ask you this. Well, they had to make, first of all, if we're talking about the Knicks, you had to make it special because of, the Lakers being the Lakers, and then, having AD and LeBron, and then winning it in a whole COVID year. So they had to make that ring really
course.
special because to them it matters more than anything. You know what I mean?
Well, they earned it.
They
That's
earned
not-
it, yeah.
I mean,
nothing. Should we make a big deal because they lost that first game to
No,
the
not
Clippers?
at all. I
because
mean-
they did that last year as well, if you remember.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no, I wouldn't really put anything into it. I mean, you got to think. I mean, you're getting your rings. It's more of like a celebration.
Right.
And then you got to go and play the Clippers, who you have to say the Clippers are going to have a chip on their shoulder
Right.
this year after getting upset by the Nuggets. I mean, Paul George has said everything in the media where he's going to be motivated and all this. He's
Right.
a bad motherfucker, all that shit.
Right.
Okay, that's all great. You could put up your 30 points a game in the regular season. But let's see what happens when people actually lock down and pay attention in the playoffs.
Sure.
That's what's going to happen. But
That's true.
I wouldn't put too much into it. I think it was the first game wasn't that good, but I think the Clippers-Lakers game was still competitive, and it was still fun to watch. So it was a good opening night, though.
I agree.
It was a
I
good
agree.
opening night.
I agree.
Know who it wasn't a good opening night for, though?
Who?
The Bulls. So we
I
actually,
wasn't even gonna discuss that, but if you want to, go ahead.
we ended up waiting 9 months, and I think the
you were
Bulls-
very excited too, and I was like,
I
even
wasn't
questioned
very
it.
excited. I was a little bit excited because I haven't watched Bulls basketball in 9 months.
We haven't watched Bulls basketball in 10 years. Over 10 years. Or maybe since Derrick Rose, 2016. But whatever. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't
I
think...
was a little bit
I
excited.
don't think there was one
Okay.
year with the Zach LaVine where he got us excited.
It was funny. So I was actually texting my group of friends from back home, right? And like 15 minutes before the game, we're like, oh, Bulls time, Bulls, Bulls, Bulls. And then I was like, I texted, I'm like, I'm feeling ace seed this year. And everyone else is like, yeah, maybe. And then like 15 minutes into the game, they're down 30 points. I was like, that ace seed's looking pretty far away. I was like, literally, it took me 15 minutes. I mean, they got a new coach, a new system, so I don't want to put too much into it. Because I actually think the Hawks are going to be a playoff team this year.
You don't think so?
No, the Hawks.
Oh, you
The
said
Hawks.
you think so or you don't think so?
No, I think.
Oh, you
I
think,
think
okay.
the Hawks are going to be between 6 and 8.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they got a lot of nice young pieces
They
in
do.
Collins and Young.
Young.
They signed Bogan. They actually have some nice pieces
Right.
there. They signed Gallinari as well. The Hawks looked like they were clicking well, so I don't want to put too much stake into it. I mean, it's only game 1, but
Gotcha.
it was just disappointing. I couldn't even watch the first full
I got you.
Bulls game in
I got you.
9 months.
I got you.
Third quarter, I was like, all right, it's time to play some Madden.
You know who else was disappointed the first night? And I know it's weird that we're going to mention them. Detroit Pistons. They got their ass whooped in the first game, which was super weird because I thought they were going to have a good season, but they're like, no.
Well, I mean, what's really a good season for them? 7th or 8th seed?
6th, 7th, I thought.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good
what I
season
thought.
for them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of where they're going to max out at. I mean, Blake Griffin's going to get his this year, but
Derrick
Where you go
Rose.
from
I was
there?
hoping that Derrick Rose is going to get his this year. I don't know. I'm hoping for a nice return. At least one more good season with D Rose.
I mean, you got to think, though. I mean, even last year, that was a success for him, no? I mean, he was coming off the bench. He was given
True.
some very solid. I don't know. I think so.
True.
Don't you
True.
think?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm hoping he's going to have a solid year this year. All right. Let's talk about Harden again. We have to.
Oh, why?
Dude, he keeps looking even fatter and
Overweight,
fatter.
yeah.
Fatter and fatter. What the hell's going on?
Well, it came out. I know. It came out. It said he was at a strip club. Did you hear those news or no?
No.
You didn't hear the news?
No.
What do you mean? They're NBA's right now. They're reviewing a video that showed him going into a strip club, and that's why the Rockets weren't able to play their home opener because they weren't able to roster a full 8 players. So that's why the Rockets opener was postponed.
He really wants out of there.
Oh yeah,
He
real
really
bad.
wants out of
I know he ended up coming on Instagram saying he was just supporting an old friend and all that stuff.
Strip it?
He said it was an old friend's party, so
Oh,
I mean, who
Jesus.
really knows though?
It's not bad.
I think you could tell he wants out real bad.
No, I agree. I was in there supporting that friend too that night.
Oh yeah, you were too. I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute, is that Mr. Husky
Yes,
himself?
yeah, I was right there supporting
Uh,
the same goddamn friend. I
See,
just
the
don't
nice
know.
thing is you don't play for the NBA, so you could
It's
actually
true.
go
It's
into
okay.
that. Yeah,
It's very
okay for you.
I'm actually recently single as well, so
And
it's
there you
even
go.
more okay.
There you go.
So it's even more okay. All right. So who do you like in so far out of the first day? Who do you think that kind of like? Did Sacramento, kind of surprise you going to OT, beating Denver? Did
Yeah,
the
but,
Celtics
I mean-
surprise you, beating? Do you see the ending to that game
Yeah,
versus
I did.
Milwaukee?
Yeah, of course. Mhm.
Okay,
Tate-
the Celtics.
The Celtics,
went
yeah.
in that last second of the game. Giannis missing the both free throws. Sacramento going to OT with Denver. Denver, I don't know if kind of like Denver kind of gave it away or Sacramento really wanted it. So who surprised you more? Was it the Celtics? Was what was your biggest surprise in day one?
I think my biggest takeaway is definitely going to be the Brooklyn Nets
Mm-hmm.
out of all the teams, just because I think everyone knows the potential of the Brooklyn Nets.
Right.
They know the potential is an NBA championship.
Right.
So it was really nice to see, actually, as a basketball fan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really rooting for the Nets, but as a basketball fan, to see Kevin Durant come back healthy, to see Kyrie actually put all his nonsense aside and actually put up a good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it was actually it was nice to see,
was decent,
and
yeah.
it was nice to see, and I think Brooklyn showed their potential a little bit, and I think that's my biggest takeaway is from week one or game one or whatever it is. I think my biggest takeaway is just Brooklyn looking healthy and showing just a glimpse. It's way too early to tell, but they're showing a glimpse of, hey, we could actually be a contender.
We could
We
do
could be
this.
here to stay. Exactly. That was the biggest question going into the season was probably Kevin Durant's health.
I gotta agree with you on that one because I'm liking the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm gonna say something crazy right now. I know it's only been game one.
Yeah, it's
but if
game
they keep,
one.
I
It's
know,
game
oh,
one.
I know.
It's a long NBA season.
All right, pump the brakes. I
I
get
know,
it.
of
But if
course.
they keep playing the same way they do, I'd like to see them against the Clippers. I'd like to see them
Of
against
course,
the Lakers.
yeah, of course.
But I think they keep that chemistry because let's be very clear. I want to break this down for you. The Nets were kind of in a similar situation as the Clipper were 2 years ago. And I'll explain to you more what I'm trying to say. The Nets had a good season without Kyrie and KD last
Yeah,
year.
Kyrie was hurt a little bit last year.
Well, he was hurt for half of the season.
half of the year, yeah.
And they still made it to the playoffs, and they still looked solid as hell. That's exactly what happened to the Clippers 2 years ago because they had Kawhi and P. George. So once you took those dogs and you added them two superstars, that team became, a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's exactly what happened to the Nets. They were dogs. They made it to the playoffs without their two biggest superstars. And once their two superstars got injected to that team, they looked a lot of different. They looked even
Oh,
better.
yeah, of course,
They looked
yeah.
even stronger. But you know what the difference is? Where I give the Nets the edge over the Clippers is that the Nets made a coach switch on the right time. They went and got who I think.
Well, we don't know yet about Nash. We have no idea.
Well,
We have no idea.
I think
The
he
book
played
is still
under
out.
a lot of systems, and he took a lot of jobs around the NBA.
Yeah,
Listen,
no one will argue that he's one of the most intelligent NBA minds out there. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And he's one of the highest IQ player. Even when he was playing his playing days, he was one of the highest IQ players out there. So, and he was playing in the Kobe era. You know what I mean? So I get it. A lot of people give him a lot of smack because he's not black or because he's not this or whatever. But let's pump the brake. You understand that Nash actually had a very good career, won MVP before in an era where it was impossible.
Two-time MVP.
Two-time MVP against Shaq, against Kobe,
Of
against
course,
a team,
yeah.
Tim Duncan, against all these great players that were in his time, and he won two MVPs, which one of them, we know it was Shaq's. He stole it from Shaq, but whatever. We're not going to go into that right now. But we would never question the IQ of Steve Nash because he was one of the smartest point guards that the NBA has ever had.
Of course.
So, and then he worked with the Warriors for a little bit. He worked with KD before when he was in the Warriors. And he, have plenty of experience around the NBA. So you take all that knowledge and you make him the coach. Yeah, to be honest, I don't see how that's gonna fail. I don't. This is not like an Isaiah Thomas. This is not like a Magic Johnson. Steve Nash was not the kind of guy who wanted all the glamour and everything on him. Steve Nash was the kind of guy who will always pass first before he shoots.
Yeah.
So this should tell you a lot about who Steve Nash is.
Well, that's what led into his hire. I mean,
a lot of people are comparing him to Isaiah Thomas. A lot of people are comparing him to when Magic was, coach for half a season.
It's rightfully so, though, because they're comparing him because he was, a Hall of Fame point guard with no coaching experience, getting a head coaching job over a bunch of assistants out there in the NBA who have been assistants for 20 plus years. And then you just give the job to Steve Nash? When you have assistants out there, assistant coaches who out there grinding, grinding. I'm just saying, 20 plus years. I'm just saying, it's just that's where the pushback was because he had never ever had coaching experience on any level. That's only reason there was pushback about the Nash hire, which is rightfully so.
I don't think it was rightfully so. Again, the only reason why everybody was worried about that hire because what you said was, it's true. Everybody kept comparing him to a lot of assistants and whatnot. And a lot of people compared him to old players. Just because he was a player, that doesn't mean he's going to be a successful coach. And this is where everybody's wrong. Because when we compare him to Isaiah...
Well, this is way too early.
I agree.
You could compare him to Jason Kidd. Would you compare Jason Kidd as a success as a coach? Because he was the same thing, Hall of Fame point guard, one of the most intelligent minds.
See, that's a good question. I don't think...
Would you compare... Is Jason Kidd a successful coach
all right,
now?
Let me answer it. I don't think Jason Kidd had a bad coaching career. Because when he was coaching the Bucks, he had a very young Giannis. Giannis was not, in his prime. He was still developing. This is number one. Number two, they didn't give him the right pieces. So they wanted him to make it to the playoffs or win the East or whatever, but you're not giving him the right pieces. So we can't totally blame that on the coach. Why do you think the Lakers hired Jason Kidd as an assistant coach? Because if Vogel screws up, Jason Kidd is taking that job.
Right away,
Believe you me, he's taking that job. So if the Lakers, the biggest organization in the NBA...
Lou did with the
just
Clippers,
like Lou did. So believe you me, if the Lakers, the biggest organization in the NBA today... They hire a Jason Kidd, and if you think he was a bad coach, the Lakers would go for him.
So are you saying this right now? Is that why D'Antoni's there as well, or no?
I don't think D'Antoni's system worked. It didn't work in New York. It didn't work in with the Lakers. It didn't work in Houston. D'Antoni's system will get you to the first top 4 seats in
he's
the
made
West,
the Western Conference Finals a few times. Yeah,
a few times. Over how many years though? Has he won it once? That's the problem with D'Antoni. D'Antoni I don't know if he'd be great assistant coach or whatnot. I don't know. But his system doesn't work. It's been proven it didn't work. It didn't work in New York. It didn't work in Phoenix. It didn't work with the Lakers. It didn't work in
New York was a mess, so the whole New York experience.
He had Carmelo in his prime, man. You could talk all the smack you want about Carmelo, but Carmelo is still going to be a Hall of Famer by the end of it.
Of course. No one's going to argue that, but he's not a winner. He's not a winner.
See, when you say this starts like rubbing me the wrong way.
Why does it rub me? Carmelo in his prime was not a winner. It's
because he took the money?
It's not because he took the money. He didn't play winning basketball. That's what it came down to.
How do you define winning basketball?
He was not a two-way player. He was not a two-way player, and he took so many dumb shots. He would isolate you, he would post you up, and shoot a fadeaway 20-footer.
Stop. Let me now.
Yeah, he got his. Carmelo always got his.
Let me question. He didn't play the two-way LeBron. Does he play two-way basketball?
Okay, but he's got the winning, and he's got the record to back it up. You can never compare Carmelo to LeBron.
Because he always had the right teammates. He played
in Cleveland. He had the right teammates. Are you kidding
Kevin
me?
Love
when he took the Cavs to the finals in 2006, his first year, 3 years in the league, his second leading scorer was Zydrunas Ilgauskas. You're telling me because he had the damn team?
You're talking about his second year in the league?
Third year in the league.
Or
in
third year in the
yeah.
league? Okay.
You're telling me that?
Who did
when
he lose
did Carmelo
to? Who did he lose to?
To the Spurs.
No. No, he lost in the Eastern Finals.
No, I'm saying when he first made
Oh,
the finals.
okay, got it.
He
Okay,
lost
okay.
to the Spurs. They
Okay.
ended up getting swept. But I'm just saying, you can't ever compare LeBron to Carmelo. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
I'm not
LeBron on a whole
comparing
nother.
LeBron to Carmelo, but you're just saying he's a, he's-
Carmelo is, yes, a
Let me-
solid
let me
player,
just
but he
repeat
was
what-
never a number one superstar that could take you to the promised land.
I'm okay
And he
with-
proved that.
I'm okay with that statement, but you saying he's not a winner is completely different. You can't put Carmelo Anthony because the two players you keep always saying that they don't have a winning mentality. Paul George, Carmelo Anthony comes up to the top of that list.
Man, great.
Right?
Compare their careers. They're probably very similar.
Great. I can't give you Carmelo. I'll give you Pete George because he's not proven. But Carmelo, man, he was New York.
One Western Conference final, and he made one playoff appearance as an ace seed
Paul
with
George,
the New York Knicks.
0 conference finals.
Well, Indiana. He made the
Did he
conference
have one?
versus Miami, yeah.
Did he?
versus Miami, yeah. So
Okay.
But I'm
whatever.
saying very similar type players. They're very gifted. They're very gifted athletes, very gifted scorers, but they don't got that extra oomph to take them over to the
Get it?
hump. They don't got that killer instinct. They don't got the Kobe in them.
I get it,
They don't
I
got the
get it.
LeBron in them. They don't got the MJ. They don't have that killer instinct in them.
I think Carmelo's biggest mistake, and I can't, blame the brother for taking the money because at that point he was either the money or teaming up with LeBron. Because remember, when that Heat team was getting assembled,
Well, also New York, he was very close to teaming up with D Rose too.
okay,
When Chicago was good.
True, yeah. But remember,
Yeah, he
yeah,
took the
because
money.
okay, he went to Chicago. True, but the idea was him playing with LeBron in the same team because Chris Bosh was never part of that, idea of them teaming up together. So imagine if it would have been Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and a Carmelo Anthony. Do you think they would have won more rings than they already won in Miami?
No, because I think Bosch was really the perfect piece. I think Bosch
Bosh
showed.
didn't play defense as well.
No, Bosch was a solid defender. He was a solid rebounder. But you know what? He wasn't a ball hog. He knew where to go.
Okay.
He always hit
I
that
see what
open
you're saying.
15-footer.
Okay.
And he let LeBron and Wade do his thing.
Okay.
Bosch was the perfect
He was
complementary piece.
He was okay
Yeah.
being a number 3.
He
I get what you're
was.
saying.
He was okay. And
I
I,
get what
think
you're
it, everything with Miami, you could say what they want, but they won 2 championships. They made 4 finals.
Okay.
It was a success.
Before I get out to basketball, if we've seen the Clippers on day one, should we get excited?
No, it's just they beat the Lakers on opening night.
Okay.
The Lakers had the ring ceremony.
Sure.
LeBron even came out, said, "Hey, it was a kind of goofy night. I received the rings. My family wasn't there, and I had to go play a game." I think it was right. I don't want to look anything into it. Remember, they barely played in the preseason. And what did LeBron and AD play? They ended up playing 27 minutes a game.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
No, I agree. All right. Enough basketball.
Let's not put too much into it.
Let's go to some NFL, baby.
Finally.
Finally. All
Fuck,
right.
it took an hour, man.
We're coming
Took an
down to
hour.
the
Let's
last
go.
weeks before the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Last week.
Well, 2 weeks left. Yeah.
2 weeks. That's
2
what I'm
weeks.
saying.
Yeah,
last week's.
No, I know. I was just
Right.
2 weeks left. It's kind of getting sad.
It is
thinking
getting sad.
about it.
It is. So
Knowing that NFL Red Zone won't be on my TV in 2 weeks.
it's true.
How
'Cause
terrible
I
is that?
will take that away from you. Because there's no reason paying for it anymore, I think.
No. Is there? No.
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 I'm just going to cancel
No.
it.
Yeah.
Just cancel it.
Well, that's the only time we use it. That's when we're all on it. It's
Who's-
funny when I get those texts from you. Hey,
who's-
get off my YouTube
Who's
TV.
borderline right now of making it to the playoffs? Who's worrying you?
Bears.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
They
You
are
just
actually
put us
borderline.
away. Let
I
us go to
know.
sleep.
That's the damn thing about the Bears. We suck at sucking.
Yeah.
Right when we lose to Detroit, we lose to Green Bay. Everyone says fire everyone. What do? We score 30 points in 3 straight games.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are we doing? I really don't understand the Bears. I really don't understand them. Actually, if the Bears win and the Cardinals lose, we're actually in the playoffs. Just one of the 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
All right. You're a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan.
Trust me, I hate them.
Do you want us to go to the playoffs?
Oh boy.
Do you?
Wow,
That's a rough one.
That's a hard question.
That is.
It's a hard question because I was already on the fire pace, get rid of everybody bandwagon, which I still am, which I still think we should.
Right.
But it's hard for me to really cheer against the Bears each week to lose. You know, like when the Bears when the Bears play Green Bay, not this week but the next week, I can't really cheer for the Packers to beat
Right.
down the Bears. You know, it's kind of hard for me to do. So.
I'm waiting for the answer though. Do you want them to go to
Obviously,
the
if the Bears make the playoffs, I'm gonna hop on their bandwagon like no other and try to ride them as much as I can. I just hope it doesn't confuse the front office to re-sign Pace, re-sign Nagy, or re-sign Trubisky, because that would be a total nightmare if this little fluke run of beating up on bad teams blinded them. That's the only thing I'm scared of.
Tim, do you want the Bears to go to the playoffs? Say it out loud.
See, he's even questioning.
I agree.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Just so we get beat down. Yeah.
We're going to go in there and lose by 20 points in the first game, and then we, and then we will at least maybe the playoffs. But how did we make the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to see the Bears in the playoffs. I'm sorry, I'm a huge Bears fan, but I don't want to see Trubisky throwing the ball in the playoffs. I don't want to see him throwing the ball anymore, period. I want the Bears to cut him.
I don't care if he plays,
I don't give a shit what happens to him. I don't wish him any ill. He's a human. I'm a human.
Of course.
You suck as a quarterback, though. I'm a huge Bears fan, and you killed it for us. You killed it for us.
The one thing I could give them is they're actually playing watchable football.
Okay.
They're watchable.
I was actually having a Chicago rant
They're watchable.
You can't kill us the whole season. And by the way, quiet on set, everyone. We are talking over here. Cheese. Hello, quiet on set. We can hear you guys on the mics. Please, quiet on set. We have a big house full of people, so everyone is talking. We cannot have a sucky season, barely make it to the playoffs, and be okay with it. We're not the Cowboys. Chicago's a huge town. We're a huge football town. And every year, we have to settle for mediocre. Every goddamn year.
We'll be lucky if we get to mediocre.
We have to settle for freaking crumbs.
As I said a few weeks ago, I want them to freaking clean house, get rid of everyone still, and start from scratch. Let's start absolutely from scratch and figure this thing out. Because 8-8, 9-7, losing in first round of playoffs. What does that do for us?
Nothing.
It does nothing.
Nothing.
It does nothing.
There is nothing.
It just gets us a worse draft pick.
When it comes to the major sports in Chicago, it's just disappointing. Basketball, football. Like, you watch a lot of the Fire soccer. It's not a major sport in Chicago, but
it's disappointing as well.
Just disappointing all around.
For being a major market, we are not where we need to be in anything.
Yes.
At least the Cubs had a nice run, so we got to give them their due. 5 years in.
We keep talking about New York all the time because New York, being New York, we're always compared to LA. But damn, Chicago's a huge market and they suck at everything. We deserve better as fans. We deserve much better as football players. As football, basketball, even soccer. We deserve better. We've got the money. We're just cheap as hell. We don't like going for anyone. And when it comes to football, I don't think we have good scouts.
No, not at all.
When it comes to football, sure, we paid Khalil Mack, we paid this, we paid that one.
But it comes down to the one position.
To the one position. Look at him, Mahomes. He gives 4 interceptions a game versus the Dolphins, and he still ends up winning you a game.
The nice thing about having a good quarterback is it hides a lot of your flaws.
Yes.
Look at the Chiefs. They are 13-1.
They have no defense.
No defense. Running game is skeptical. No defense. Running game is skeptical.
I don't know if I want to give you the running game skeptical.
Okay.
Le'Veon and what's his name?
Edwards-Helaire.
Edwards. Come
he's
on.
okay.
All right. Yeah, I think he's all right. I'm not saying solid, but he's all right.
Imagine if they didn't have a passing game. How bad would those backs look?
Well, they do have the Legion of Zoom, man. They have them 2-3 players. They
the
are
Legion of Zoom? Is that what they call
Yes. They are fast.
Oh, yeah, they are fast, of course.
They're fast. The brothers can run, and no one can catch them. And that's all you need.
Yep.
That's all you goddamn need. So, you know what? I wish that was the Bears right now. I do. I'd be proud. We're far from it.
But
someone was telling me I was going to get you a Bears jersey, and I just looked at them and I was like, "Thank you." No,
who? Like what player?
Thank you.
I don't want anybody.
She's like, I found a Manning and a Urlacher.
I guess
Urlacher. Not Peyton and Urlacher.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Peyton Urlacher.
Those are the safe calls right now.
That's it.
Those are the safe calls.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, I have 2 Walter Payton jerseys already. So
so sad that Jay Cutler is the 2nd or 3rd best quarterback.
That sums it up right there.
Yeah, right there.
The whole franchise. Who's your best quarterback, Jay Cutler?
What's your history?
It's funny how we're missing Jay Cutler these days. We're missing him. Cutler. I miss smoking Jay. Well, watching Trubisky for 4 years, yes, I do miss him. I do miss him.
No emotions though.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if you could beat the fucking 28th ranked Vikings defense or the Jaguars defense or the Lions defense, Trubisky. I don't care, man.
All right, let's
Seen
switch
enough.
topics. Let's switch gears because get out of depression town. The Browns. Do we get excited over the Browns?
I mean, they had a nice win over the New York Football Giants.
All right, are they a threat in the playoffs? This is my question every week because I think there is something there.
So you like the Browns?
I do. I'm high on the Browns.
How far do you like them in the playoffs? What do you think? You got them, what, second round right now? Is that kind of where you have them at? I mean, do you really see them competing with the Chiefs?
I think they're my sleeper team. Yeah, I think I see
Imagine
them
what the
competing.
Chiefs is going to do to that defense.
They can't stop their running game.
Yep,
Imagine what
that is a
Kareem
problem
Hunt.
with the Chiefs,
Thank
yep.
you. So imagine what Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb is going to do to that Chiefs defense. So this is
It's
one
gonna
problem.
gash 'em. It's going to gash him.
So I think when if that game is played, it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes' clock management. That's it. That's all. It's going to come down to the goddamn wire. I don't think it's going to be a blowout anymore because the Browns got blown out. They got blew out by Baltimore in the beginning of the season.
Yep,
The second
real
game,
bad.
it wasn't a
Yeah,
blowout,
no,
was
of
it?
course. No, that was a great game.
It was a great.
Yeah,
I think it
one
was
of the best games
game of the year. For
yeah,
sure.
one of the best games of the year.
For
No one will
sure.
argue that. Yeah,
For
No
sure.
one will argue that. Yeah.
So when it comes to the Chiefs, we know what they're good at. They got Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback as of right now, and I think by the end of it, he will be the best quarterback ever. He's going to be better than a Brady.
Oh yeah,
he will be
I
better
think
than
I
a
saw
Rodgers.
that after season 1.
That's it.
After the first season,
I'm
like,
sorry,
holy
guys.
cow.
I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I would wear a jersey of a
Yeah.
Pat
oh yeah.
Mahomes.
Oh
For
yeah. I would
sure.
too. He's worth
I
spending the
love
money
it.
on.
I enjoy. First of all, he won us so much money we can't even count it anymore.
Yep.
Every time we bet on a Pat Mahomes, whether it's line, whether it's money line, most of the time we pick
Yep.
it, we win it.
Yeah, actually, the Chiefs went down. They ended up going down 1 point in the second half last week.
No, they went down 10 points to the Dolphins, and you.
Oh
and
yeah,
Tim
yeah, that was 2
hammered-
weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it was 1 point versus the Saints
You
last
and
week,
Tim
and I
looked at
hammered it
each
again.
other, just-
Yep, I hammered it. Yep.
Yep. So hey, man, cannot bet against a Pat Mahomes ever. I think by the end of it, he's gonna have not only more rings than Brady, but his stats are gonna be better than a Peyton. He's gonna be better than a Manning. He's gonna be better than.
He's
than,
on pace. He's on pace for it. He's
Yeah.
on pace for it.
He'll be better than a Rogers, better than a Brady.
If he gets a ring this year, this will be 2 rings in 3 years as a starter.
So going back to the Browns, I'm excited for them. I think that's gonna be the Bills and the Browns are going to be.
Those teams are rising right now.
Those
Both
teams
teams are looking good.
are
The Bills are rolling.
I think
the
they're-
Bills are
They're the
rolling.
Chiefs' biggest threat to the Super Bowl. Period. Like winning the
You don't
whole
see
thing.
anyone out of the NFC competing
no,
right now.
No one. Do you? Do you?
The Packers is a 1
Please
seed.
stop it. Stop
the
it.
Packers still
Yeah.
don't scare me,
No.
even though they're still. I mean, offensively, I think they could win in any
Packers
shootout.
against the Chiefs? No chance.
Well, I think in that game, the Packers versus the Chiefs.
Who's talking? Guys, we're shooting a goddamn show in here. We can hear everything, literally. Yeah, we can because her mic is hot as well. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
We're
no.
not editing this part, so just screw it.
In the Packers versus Chiefs, though, I mean, obviously in that game, I think it's whoever gets the ball last. I mean, obviously the Packers defense is atrocious.
Yep.
But, I mean, look at the Chiefs defense. I mean, they haven't really been anything to write home about either lately. I mean, that game literally could come down to who gets the ball last. Does Aaron Rodgers get the ball with 2 minutes left to win the game? Or does Patrick Mahomes get the ball with 2 minutes left to
Now
win the
I
game?
gotta put the I gotta pump the brakes a little bit on that. I disagree completely with that because Pat Mahomes got receivers to throw to.
I understand that. And you're
Rodgers gotta score every goddamn drive. He has not been doing that. He's been scoring. Don't
they've
get me
been
wrong.
scoring 30-plus points
Yes,
a game.
but I'm not
And
saying.
Rodgers is going to win MVP with less weapons. Right now,
You think
Rodgers.
so?
Right now, after the 3 interception game of Mahomes,
In one
Rodgers-
game.
Yeah,
Think that's gonna-
no, but Rodgers is the front runner right now to win MVP.
Nope.
He is
No,
the front
he is
runner.
not because
Yes, he
I think
is.
the record does matter by the end of the day. I think the voters they care about the records.
Yeah, but you also have to look with who Rodgers is working with.
I
too.
get it.
There's
I
a
don't think they
big
give a
difference.
shit,
There's a
man.
big
I
difference.
think I don't know. I agree.
If
but
they're both the 1 seed, what does it matter? If you have the 1 seed and the 1 seed, and Rodgers has slightly better numbers, it's going to go to Rodgers. And I'm pretty confident in that.
So you see Rodgers being a threat to Mahomes this year? You do?
No, I just see the way the Packers are clicking on offense. I'm just saying in that game.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Nope. Now I can.
Yeah?
Stop touching the goddamn mic.
In that game, I mean, obviously.
Nope. I lost you again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just because it's all right. Just push it in a little more. You're good.
How about now?
Yeah, you're fine. You're not an amateur. You've been. This is
How about now?
our 4th month in, so you're good. All right.
All right,
you can
so-
just push this a little down so we can see your beautiful blue eyes.
In that game, though, I obviously would choose the Chiefs. But I'm just saying, with the Chiefs' defense and the way the Packers have been scoring, I think it would be a back-and-forth game.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let's go picks.
All right, let's go for it.
Let's go picks. Give me your first pick. I'll give you mine. You always start, so I'm gonna start with the first one today. All right. So my first pick, again, because I think it's gonna be sexy. I do like the Cleveland Browns versus the Jets. -10. You tease it down.
What's the
to
line?
-10 right now.
-10, okay.
You tease it down to a -3. All day, every day. Versus the Jets.
How did the Jets win last week?
Please, I do not want to talk about it because I did not bet it for it, but I know a lot of people that did.
Wow.
That is disgusting. This is what happened when you put money on Goofball.
I told you,
I
man.
refuse to put any more money on Goofball. He is a
I was actually so
joke.
pissed, so I
Please don't tell me you bet on that.
well, I bet on the Chiefs.
No.
And then I added a stupid parlay. I was like, well, it's the Rams versus and I took the money line.
You bet on Goofball?
I added them in the parlay for a couple hundred. Oh, I was so pissed. I'm like,
Tim, you're a shitty roommate. You let him bet on Goofball?
Yep, he did.
Oh.
And you know how much I hate the Rams.
What? He just did it?
You know how much I hate the Rams too. I hate them with a passion.
That's what
And they ended up losing to the
That's what
Jets at
happens
home.
when you bet on
I'm like,
Goofball.
man, you're really not helping your case right now, Rams.
No.
You're really not helping it.
So going back to explain my pick, I like the Browns. I think they've been clicking a lot, even though they just lost 2 weeks ago. They won last week. I think they've been clicking. Everybody knows their roles now. I don't think you think Odell is a problem not being there. I think it's been a big plus for them. I think it's been a huge advantage. I think everyone, they don't have to focus on Odell getting his touches anymore, which has been a big plus. I don't think you think it matters. I think I do. I like my
Okay,
Cleveland
so you
Browns.
like the Browns rolling still?
Yes.
Okay. I can see
-3.
it. Yeah.
You cheese that -10 to a -3. I think it's going to be a beautiful pick. You give me your number one, sir.
All right. Number one, actually, the game I have right now, it's actually being played on Saturday. So we actually have 3 games after Christmas Day.
Okay.
I do like the Cardinals. Right now, the line's been 4.5, 5. But they are playing the fading Niners right now.
Okay.
Niners have lost 4 in a row. They're 5-9. Actually, Mullins got hurt, so they're playing their third-string quarterback, Beathard, or Beathard, C.J. Beathard. But the Cardinals finally seem to be clicking. I know Murray's kind of been a little bit inconsistent.
Yep.
But the last 3 weeks, he's actually been playing some very good football. And the Cardinals are at home versus the 49ers. I mean...
Can I say something?
Go for it.
Be careful bidding on new QBs because that has been screwing us up this year.
Yeah, but actually...
Because look at Philly.
But
saying.
Beathard or whatever, CJ Beathard,
Yep.
he's actually been in the league for a few years now, and he started... he's started quite a few games for the Niners.
Let me just give you some examples.
I understand that, but I'm just saying...
Bengals, Steelers...
Yeah, but these are, I'm
Third
just letting you know.
QB. We said Bengals had no goddamn chance.
Why are you trying to tell me be careful? I'm giving my picks while you interrupting me.
Well, I said, can I give my opinion? You said, go ahead.
Okay.
So I did take permission.
So I like the Cardinals anyway. The Cardinals are rolling. I think these are 2 teams going in different directions, so I really do like the Cardinals here, -4.5.
We need more fireball, by the way.
You love your fireball, don't you?
I do. By the way, I'm in my 5th shot.
Oh, you're number 5?
Yes,
okay,
I am.
I haven't been counting. So go
dude,
for
I
it.
promise
All
you.
right. All right.
That's
I think the second team that I think you're probably going to like, I'm going to take the Colts right now. They're -1 over the Steelers. Obviously, everyone's fading the Steelers. And I think it's because I think a lot of teams have figured out the Steelers' offense right now.
Got it.
The offensive line issues on the Steelers is a big mess, and they like to throw it short. They like to run those crosses with Deontay Johnson, Schuster. And you saw the Bengals' defense last week. They jumped up on them. They jumped up on the defense, and they're forcing Big Ben to throw it over the top. And right now, he just doesn't have the confidence and the accuracy as he used to many years ago. So I like the Colts -1.
So hold on. Let me give you my second pick. I don't like your Colts, so we're going completely different. I do like the Chiefs. Again, I do like a -10. The line is at 10.5. The Falcons have been, a mess lately. I don't see them having a goddamn chance. I think the Chiefs are still not resting their players, not just yet, because their first seed is still in, it's not guaranteed just yet. So they do need, I think, another win, right? To guarantee the first seed.
Yeah, they need one more and then they'll lock it up.
One more.
Yeah.
So I think
They'll
they're going to go all in for one more week.
One more week,
And then they're going to rest everyone the week after. Against a Falcons team, it's been losing to everyone. They went up on the Bucks. Then lose it in the third, fourth quarter, as what the Falcons been doing. Yeah, no chance. No chance the Falcons have against the Chiefs. So I do like the Chiefs a lot. -1.5. You tease it down to what, 3.5?
Yeah, 3.5, 4. Yeah,
That's not bad. I do see it happening. That's my second one. I'll go to my third one because you've been giving two.
Go for it.
Buccaneers against the Lions. I do think the Bucks back is against the wall. The Lions have been struggling again. Stafford has not found his rhythm. Everyone's been injured, excuses, whatever with the Detroit Lions. I don't know what the hell's been going on with that team. It's just been super weird. I thought they had a solid team. I thought they had the chance to make the playoffs. Nope. Not happening.
Yeah, well, that's the Lions being the Lions.
That's the Lions
Yeah.
being the Lions. I think Brady's back is literally against the wall. I love betting on games when your back is against the wall. And mostly when it comes
the Bucs
to
need to keep winning.
and mostly when it comes to experienced players like a Tom Brady who has to prove that he didn't make a mistake by leaving, the
Of course,
Patriots.
yeah.
So this is it. He's got 2 weeks left. He's all in. He is all in. The line is at -10. Again, another great pick for a
You
teaser.
go tease it down, okay.
You tease it down to a field goal.
All right, go
Give
for
it to
it.
me, baby.
Give it to me, okay.
Field goal. Let's go.
All right,
Let's go.
One I'm going to stick with. You could tease it down if you want, but I'm actually just going to go with it on the line. I like the Bills right now. The line's sitting between 6 and 7 right now. It's kind of been bouncing around. But the Patriots actually just officially got eliminated for the playoffs for the first time in, I think it was like 11 years.
Yep.
There's questions about who's going to be starting at quarterback. Is it going to be Cam? Is it going to be Jarrett Stidham? Just the way the Bills are rolling right now, they are blowing out everybody.
What's the line at?
6.5 right now.
I like it.
Line's at
I
6.5. I do
Yeah,
too.
tease 'em down to a
I mean, you
pick'em
could
game.
tease them down even if you just want to play that line straight up. I like it as well.
6.5?
This game's on Monday night, and right now the Bills are still playing for the 2 seed to catch the Steelers, and they could really well catch them.
Oh, absolutely.
They could catch them.
They lost to the Bengals.
Yep.
The Steelers lost to the Bengals.
So I really do think, and it's going to be on Monday Night Football.
And did I
think,
say they lost to the Bengals with a third-string
You
quarterback?
did. You
Oh, my
did.
bad. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you
I just
did.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, but go ahead.
I honestly think the Bills are going to embarrass the Patriots on Monday night, and they're going to make a big statement saying this division is ours,
Okay.
and it's ours for a long time to come.
All right. Ready for my fourth pick?
Yeah, go for it.
This is going to surprise you.
All right.
This is going to surprise you. But I know I'm feeling it. I'm
Go for it.
feeling it. The Bears
Oh, all
versus
right.
the Jaguars.
I like
I
it
know
too.
I've talked a lot of trash about the Bears because I am disappointed with
Rightfully
my
so,
goddamn Bears.
disappointed.
We are from a huge town of Chicago, rightfully so, as Dan just said it. But again, they have been playing. I don't want to say.
Solid?
I don't want to say solid. No.
Okay.
Okay-ish.
Okay, football. On the offensive end too, surprisingly.
Yes. But most importantly, why I'm taking this pick, it's because they're playing the goddamn Jaguars.
And the Jaguars are playing for that number 1 pick now.
Yes.
They officially have the number 1
Yep.
pick. They have the prize in
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence,
Yep.
who is the top college player scouted in the last 10 years.
Yep.
So I think right now the Jags are in full tank mode, and I think you're going to see the Bears beat up and on. And I like that line too.
I like it.
I like that line too.
So it is at 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it at 7.5. So whether you buy the half a point or you tease it down,
Yep.
because you should never.
And the Bears are still in the playoff race, so you think they're going to take this game seriously. The Jags are in tank mode, like.
Yeah, I don't care who the Bears are playing, but you should never take them over 7 points.
Yeah,
I don't
you never
care.
want to take the Bears over a touchdown.
I know they're playing the Jags, which they are as bad as the
Uh-huh.
Jets right now because they both have 1 win, I believe, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so they're both same. So even if they're playing the Jets or the Jags, you don't want to take them at 7.5. I do feel comfortable with them at 7. I do feel very comfortable with them at the teaser. You take
I
that,
like it too, all
at
right.
the pick'em game plus half or whatever. I like them.
Let's
so, did you say your 4th pick?
Well, I like the Bears as well.
Oh,
and,
same thing. Okay.
I'll probably play the Bears as well this week.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the other plays I'm gonna do It's just an underdog play. I mean, it's not highly recommended, but I'm going to go ahead and play the Titans in Green Bay this week.
There you go.
I think right now Green Bay's rush defense is bottom 5 in the league, and these are some of the games like that the Titans like to win.
There you go.
They like to beat those big favorites. They like to go ahead. Derrick Henry is a beast right now. He's on pace for almost 2,000 yards, which is super impressive. I think you're going to see a good game plan. I think it's going to be a close game right now. The spread's at 4 points, but I think it's a good money line play. At plus 180, I could really see the Titans winning this game. I would not be surprised if the Titans went into Green Bay and won. So that's one of it. But hey,
before we leave, it is a big week. A lot of things happen. You want to say something? Go ahead, take the camera. Say hello to your fans. You do have a couple of fans out there. I do see you in Instagram going back and forth with some people. I like it.
A little bit, yeah.
Some people are giving you a shout out. Hey, make sure you check out these.
Yeah, of course.
I see you. You're like, making your little feathers over there. You're flying. I got you.
Well, I want to say thank you to all my fans. Merry Christmas. I also want to say Merry Christmas to my family back home in Chicago. And, of course, my California family of Frenchie, Tim, Mariah, and all those people.
Hey, we got a new family member. There you go. Sweet Annie. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for coming in today and producing this show with us. I hope we can keep you here. I hope we weren't too much of, No, she's like,
she's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know if I want to stay. We'll see.
Too much of troublemakers over here. I don't know. But thank you so much for coming and doing this. To all the fans, to everybody that subscribed or even haven't subscribed, just like to watch us from here and there. Thank you so much.
Wait, before we sign off, your 6 fireball shot. Number 6.
Let's go, baby.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.